Well, the amount of cars here is overwhelming, so how about a little montage so I can show you guys all the cars without my face in them. So, Pennzoil invited me out to Amelia Island, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. And I'm going to talk about their product, and honest to God, I would not promote a product that I don't actually believe in. So, their new deal is Pennzoil Pure Plus. And what that actually means is, the oil is manufactured from natural gas. So it's not crude oil taken from the ground, it's actually natural gas that comes from Europe. So it's actually a lot cleaner, and because it's cleaner and the molecules are better suited for adding the additives that are necessary for your oil. So a lot of people don't know, and honestly, I didn't know all that much about oil before this, is how vital it is to fuel economy, obviously engine life, as well as engine performance, and it matters in extreme temperatures as well. So Pennzoil with Pure Plus, it's super cool. They have products that you can buy on Walmart.com and off Amazon that'll give you 2-day shipping, shows up to your house, and you can use that in a modern day Indy car, an old Ford GT40. By the way, it's a myth that you can't use synthetic oils in old cars. And you can use it on a new BMW 3 Series or a Honda Civic. So it's very applicable to pretty much everyone. I'm pretty stoked because I'm a little bit lazy sometimes when it comes to car maintenance, so the ability to just buy it online and have it shipped to your house within 2 days is awesome. So there you have it. Let's go take a tour of Amelia Island Car Show, thanks to Pennzoil. If you guys haven't heard of these Singer Porsches, it's one of the most incredible old cars that have been converted to a modern car ever built. So you can send them, or they will provide you with an old Porsche, and it's basically completely bespoke, and you get the looks of a classic, beautiful old Porsche, and with a modern twist. The interiors are just exquisite. The attention to detail in these is amazing. There's leather in the engine bay. And that's exactly what. And look at these just tiny details, like this maybe plexiglass circles here, woven seats. Well, I didn't make it more than 5 steps into the concours before running into this absolutely gorgeous Porsche 917. It's one of my favorite cars of all time.
The sprint car was built in the Jackson State.
Now, some versions of the 917 had upwards of 1,600 horsepower, and when they won the races, they won by laps, not just seconds, but laps. The 0 to 100 mile per hour time, 2.9 seconds. 100 miles per hour, not kilometers per hour. Absurd. There's not too many places where there can be a James Bond DB5 over there, but you don't care because there's a 275 Nard Spider. That is gorgeous. That was the Porsche heaven. Finally, they completely fixed the front and rear end of the Porsche Panamera. I was not a fan of the way it looked before, even though it handled well and was really fast, but the updates to the exterior and the interior, awesome. This is a car I hadn't heard of until today. 1987 Oldsmobile Aerotech has a flying mile, not a standing mile, record of 267 miles an hour in 1987. And it looks absolutely amazing. This is what 414 miles an hour looks like. Can you imagine the guts it would take to drive one of those at 414 miles an hour? It has a 600 shot of nitrous. It's 1,182 horsepower, all motor. Well, there's a lot of incredible cars here at Amelia Island, but this definitely takes the cake. This is a 1 of 5 McLaren F1 LM, which is a track-oriented version of the F1 based on the F1 GTR, except it's road legal. So they made 5 of these, and then there's a 6th one, which was a prototype, I believe the XP1, but with a 3-seat layout and an incredible engine. This is spectacular. I mean, these are worth now $15 million, something like that. Check this out. So I was just talking about the 720S as a possible replacement for the Huracan. I think I've kind of decided that the Huracan Performante is, well, it's awesome. It's so close to the Huracan that I have now that I think if I were gonna upgrade or change my car, I would do something completely different, try out a different experience. This would be a hell of a replacement. Seeing this in person, it looks so much better. One of the initial impressions I had when they had a bunch of spy photos, the camo was so good, it actually made the car look terrible. So when it was unveiled, it was kind of a sigh of relief. They definitely have a totally new design language. The headlights are definitely interesting, but overall, I like it a lot. Look at how the air flows over the door and into the intakes. That is incredible. Awesome leather interior. And look at the active aero. And we've got center exhaust. That's awesome. As you can imagine, adding things like carbon and carbon and carbon and carbon everywhere really bump up the price. A lot of them are more in the high 300 range, which is a lot more than I was expecting. This is the North American reveal, public reveal of the 720S, and they left the lift up. It's actually not good for the car to do that. Check it out. I don't know, they've got to lower this because it makes the car look like it's on stilts. That wheel gap. Well, I tried to fly the drone and it turns out it's a no-fly zone. So not only will it not work, but I also got told that I'm not allowed to use it. Bummer. Straight out of Geneva. We got Jay Stratty in the house. Only Damon knows what that is. Now we can see if he actually watches my videos. By knowing
Nobody watches your videos.
Damn it, every time. Welcome. He's late, but not too late, because all the cars are now leaving, which is the best part,
I got you for the best part, yeah.
You did, you did. Cars making loud noises, this is awesome. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, that is beautiful. I am so in the way of everything. Wow. Love this thing. I just reviewed the new NSX, but here we have, remember what I said was in 1991, the NSX was introduced into the United States as the Acura NSX, but the rest of the world, it was a Honda NSX. Got both of them next to each other. Well, this is a unique take on the Lamborghini Gallardo, to say the least. I didn't know it was a Lamborghini until I saw down here in the wheels. Well, after that interesting creation, let's take a look at something a little more beautiful.
This is functional right here.
Yeah.
It's functional.
It doesn't say Aero written on a sticker.
Come on.
Wow. We've gone over to the Festival of Speed to check out the newer, more exotic cars. And in the parking lot, not even in the event, is a brand new DB11. I've only seen one of these before, and that was at Pebble Beach during Monterey Car Week. Look at that headlight design. We're at the Festival of Speed. As we approached this, we didn't have any idea what it was. I thought maybe it was a Ferrari P45 based off the Enzo. But it turns out it is a kit car of sorts called ER. The company is ER, and it's based on both the Enzo and the LaFerrari, and they're going for sale starting soon. Oh my God!
Another awesome sponsor.
It's got an LS7 motor in it, 630 horsepower. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know about the fit and finish though.
And museum. Then
that is not a $250,000 fit and finish.
Program for you will branch out, hit the different countries.
All right, well, you don't see these every day. Look at that. Well, I don't have much to say about that. That's kind of sad. As expected, there's one in the parking lot, and there's also one right here. The recent trend in cars is forged carbon fiber, and this has it all over the interior. Looks a lot better. Look at the door, it's all forged carbon. The DB11's interesting because the Vanquish is such a beautiful, iconic car, but now that this has the new multimedia interface, the refreshed interior, and the new looks, it's kind of hard to see why you would want to buy a new Vanquish. I've seen this online before. This thing's a beast, 800 horsepower, 12C. Check out this center exit exhaust. This is the way of the future with the 675 LT, the 720S, and now the Huracan Performante. Race cars. What do you think about race cars, man? Do you love race cars?
What is the call without a race car?
Exactly. This is the problem I have with people. Why would you write on someone else's car? Nice LP580. And here's a special edition LP610 and an SV.